because I, for one, am tired of seeing people in my city suffer.
One of the things that are really tough can be when people come into the mission and we have programs that guys can get in if they're addicted or whatever barrier they might have, and so a lot of times you work with those guys for many months, and then the hardest part is when they relapse. Well, it certainly has made me more aware of the homeless situation in the Twin Cities here. To them to become for them to become healthy again. One of the things that I've started here is just the increase in mental illness with people that are homeless. And at this point, there's different segments of the homeless population that are getting better, and some segments are getting worse. We have the mission here of about 350 people that stay here overnight every night. Just the attitude that their homeless people are not invisible, that they are regular people just like you and I are.
I don't have a problem with it. There are some cops that have kind of a problem with it, especially like off the freeways where they stand there with their signs and stuff, and they'll for lack of a better word, mess with them. I don't. They're obviously in a hard spot, so I just leave them alone. If people want to give money, that's up to them. As long as they're not jumping out in the traffic or grabbing people, or and if they are being aggressive, then we'll go talk to them, and either cite them or arrest them if necessary. They're usually pretty good about knowing where the shelters are. I have called a couple of shelters in years past because it was like too late for them to get in, and I know some of the people in the shelters, like Stevens Shelter in South Minneapolis. A lot of times, if they're drunk or high, then they end up going to the hospital or detox or something instead of a homeless shelter. So, and we do that quite a bit too. Most of the homeless, or a lot of them, in like say like downtown Minneapolis, a lot of them have like mental issues. They're emotionally, there's something going on, and the way our medical system is set up now, they're not helping them. And so there's nothing they can do, so they end up being homeless. And then what do? They self-medicate with drugs or alcohol. It's a lot of alcohol downtown Minneapolis. I've seen people drinking like mouthwash and stuff just to get the booze. So that I think is the main issue with homeless. And I don't know what the answer is. I think our healthcare system's a little messed up, and they just have bailed on people with these mental disorders, and so now they end up homeless. And then at times, you just see people down on their luck, and they're not on, and they're trying to work and trying to get out of the homeless stuff, and then you do see people that abuse the system too. It's hard because you want to try to help them. Like I'm a Christian, and I go to church that is very good at. Like we have a thing called Kingdom Builders, and we do a lot to try to help other people, to try to go out and help people. And they're doing, I still have a job to do, and you can't help everybody, and that's like doing this job has kind of, I learned that it's the world's in a really hard place, and a lot